How many languages do you speak?
Two and a half.
Which ones?
Portuguese, English, and a bit of Spanish.
Okay, so I guess you're Portuguese.
I'm Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So English and Portuguese fluent.
Yeah, I can say, yeah.
And Spanish you learn or you understand because
No, I
you speak
understand
Portuguese?
because Brazilian people they are intelligent enough to understand Spanish, but the Spanish like they can't understand Portuguese. So I don't know how it works, but yeah,
Yeah, I heard
we
that,
say
yeah.
portuñol.
Portuñol.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just one.
English.
English. Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Okay, nice. Which part of Canada?
A small town called Barrie,
It's
Barrie, Ontario.
okay. It's on the west coast, right?
North. So it's about an hour and a bit north of Toronto. Yeah.
Okay, but it's like kind of far from the place where people speak French. I guess.
People mainly speak French in two areas, two regions, so Sudbury and Quebec.
Three.
Which ones?
Norwegian, English, and Spanish.
Okay.
A little bit.
So you're from Norway.
Yes.
And what about you? How many languages do you speak?
The same, I think. Yeah, three.
English, Norwegian,
And Spanish.
and Spanish.
Yes.
Okay. Why Spanish? How do you say? How do you speak Spanish? Like, did you learn that or?
Yeah, five.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
You okay, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I'm trying to make some change, today. Like there's a lot of beautiful people today.
Yeah, a lot of beautiful people, but we don't have change. Sorry, I don't do that one.
Okay. Do you mind? Maybe I could get some of these from you too. Please.
No, we don't have like that one.
At
Yeah.
some point.
Sorry, we like.
We also need that. So thank you so much.
Oh, do you mind I give you 5? Maybe you give me 5.
No, that's cool. That's cool. No, thank you. Sorry for that. So, yeah. Well, let's back to our like languages. So, where did you learn Spanish?
We had it in school for 5 years, in high school.
Okay, so that's why how you speak Spanish.
Yeah, we had to learn.
Nice. Norwegian.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I don't actually met a lot of Norwegian people here in Lisbon. Can you say like in Norwegian, like few phrases? What do you like about Lisbon? I just like want to listen to the
Okay,
language.
so I can say I like Lisbon because of the weather.
No. I mean like in
Yeah,
Norwegian.
but I'll tell you what I
Ah,
said.
okay.
Yeah. Ok, så jeg liker Lisboa fordi at det er veldig fint vær her og godt klima.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very nice weather and good climate.
Nice. That sounds so cool. Because like I'm not really like a lot heard Norwegian language, so it's not that often.
Two.
Which ones?
German and English.
Okay, so you're from Germany.
Yes.
Okay, then if you have a chance to know one more language, what language would it be?
Spanish.
Why Spanish?
Because I think it sounds very beautiful. So I want to learn it just for fun. So I think, yeah, when I would have the chance, it would be it would be Spanish.
But do you already know like some words in Spanish or not?
Sí. For example, el gato.
Gato, cat.
Cat.
Oh, it's the same as in Portuguese. Gato.
Yeah. Or la playa. Sí.
Okay, nice.
French. I think it's basic, but I think it's beautiful. Yeah, it's so hard though.
Is it like sounds romantic or why?
Yeah,
why?
I don't know. I think it sounds sexy and romantic, and I like to listen when people are talking
Sexy.
in French.
Nice describing because
Yeah.
like usually people say about French it's romantic and sexy.
Do you speak French?
Je ne parle pas français. Like
Shame.
I don't speak.
This I understand, but you just said that you can't. So
Yeah, but I know like I can pretend that I can speak Spanish,
Yeah.
French for people
Okay.
who don't speak. So I can say like Paris est la capitale de la France, c'est la politique, scientifique and académique centrale. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
je comprends petit peu.
Ooh, you see? So, like for people who don't understand French, they said like we already have some
Yeah,
communication.
they're like, oh yeah, he can talk. Yeah.
Maybe Mandarin, Chinese. Yeah, that would be
Same.
Cool.
Same.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Ooh.
I say a lot of people talk it. Like we're 5 million in Norway, so that's small Norwegian.
Yeah.
And even like now, someone standing next to you who speaks Mandarin.
Yeah.
Oh,
我会说中文. There's like, I can speak Chinese.
That's very cool.
That's a good
Impressive.
choice. Good
Yeah,
choice.
it is.
So you choose like you would learn Mandarin because of a lot of people talking that, or like you have
Yeah.
like some other reasons.
Yeah. Cool. A lot of people talk it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of impressive to talk.
Portuguese.
Why Portuguese?
Because I am going to be living here, and it's nice to be able to interact with the locals and be able to understand what they're saying and relate to them. And I think it's important to know the language in the country you're aspiring to live in.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a nice reason. And then, uh, if you, not if you, what I want to ask, is it important? So for living, you said like it's important to know the language if you want to live there. But is it important to know the language of that country where you're going to travel only?
Yes, I think it's important. I know English is very universal, but out of respect, I think you should know at least the basics of every country you want to visit. So you can at least have salutations and, get to interact with the natives a little bit more.
So at least need to know some basic, right? The greeting.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, I also think it's so useful because like I also use that stuff because I live in Portugal actually for 8 months, but my Portuguese is not that really good. But always I try like that magical word. Like when you approach the Portuguese people, you ask like "Fala inglês, por favor," and they say like pouco, and then you start speaking English, and that's enough.
Yes, but they would really appreciate if you would, try. They don't mind if you're trying, but when you don't try at all, then they get a little weird. But yeah, I've only been here 4 months. I am learning the language, and it is very, very difficult. I have to admit.
What is difficult? Like pronunciation or grammar? Which part is difficult? More difficult for you?
Well, for me, it's not so much the pronunciation that I can get down. I think it's the grammar because depending on what you're saying, one word can mean so many different things. And the way you say it also changes based on what you're talking about. So it's like keeping it straight is almost impossible.
So it's not the same like as in English. English is
No.
like the easiest language, I think.
It is because yes means yes. And you have means you have, but here it's temuj, temj, tens.
Yeah,
depending.
like they're changing a lot of words.
Yes.
I think it's helpful, right? Because nobody's obligated to communicate with people that doesn't know how to speak your language. So I think it's interesting, but sometimes it's hard. Imagine like if it's Arabic or something like that. It's or if you go to Japan, I don't know. It's I think it's important, but sometimes it's really hard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you go to Europe, we should like learn some basic like greetings. But if you
Yes.
go, but actually, I think Arabic, like, as you mentioned, is so hard. So at least we also like can like learn some hi.
Yeah,
or, like,
but I mean, nowadays
you,
we
all
have
this.
these apps where you can just translate at the time you can speak and like have the translation, so it's easier.
These apps just making us lazy to learn
Yeah,
the
that's
languages.
true. It's true. Apps, it's just to be lazy. Yeah.
Maybe traveling here, it's good to know the language because not that many people speak good English. So it's kind of hard to understand each other.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you think you can be treated better by locals if you try to speak their language?
Yes, actually, I think so.
So here I try to say obrigada and yeah.
I think it depends on the time where you stay in the country. So, for example, if you just stay there for a weekend, I think it's not that important. But if you want to stay there for a longer time, and also if you want to meet more people, I think it would be a nice chance to learn the language.